Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
ChinaTech Air Car. The ChinaTech Air Car is a car that is already certified as an airplane. It is a two-seat flying car with unfolding wings, a retractable tail, a propeller, and a parachute. Slovak designer Stefan Klein has literally created a car that can fly. Landing, the transformer automatically turns into a sports car and vice versa. And the whole process takes 2 minutes and 15 seconds. At the moment, the air car power is provided by the BMW road car's 1 6/10 liters engine, which guarantees 139 horsepower. But the second prototype will be able to produce already 309 horsepower. The current version of the car can reach an altitude of 4,572 meters, and a range of 2,500 meters is estimated at 1,000 kilometers or 621 miles. So far, Aircar is the first car to fly between cities. On June 28, 2021, it was in the air for 35 minutes, moving from the international airport from Metra to Bratislava. JetRacer. In 2011, aquabike champion Frankie Zapata invented the water flyboard, and now, in August 2022, he also unveiled a high-speed personal miniplane called the JetRacer. It looks like a seat with 10 microjet engines that can climb up to 3,000 meters above sea level and reach speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. All systems are designed to keep the pilot as safe as possible in this mode of travel. For example, the JetRacer will be able to continue flying even if 2 of its 10 engines stop working. And since the JetRacer is built on a lightweight modular landing gear, it can be used for a variety of purposes. Frankie Zapata plans to sell the vehicle to individuals, businesses, security services, and the military. Joby Aviation has signed a $75 million contract with the U.S. Department of Defense to deliver a batch of 5 passenger Joby aircraft to the Marines. The aircabs will also carry military cargo, evacuate the wounded, and transport personnel to hotspots and combat zones. The Joby is designed for 5 passengers and can fly up to 240 kilometers at a speed of 320 kilometers per hour. The contract will allow the company to bring the model to a commercial version, improving its functionality and reliability, which will also help the startup create an air cab service. Joby Aviation already has a certificate to operate as an air carrier. With a couple more licenses due in 2024, the company will be able to launch urban and commuter services across the country. Jetson 1. The Jetson 1 is positioned as your personal plane made of aluminum and carbon fiber with 8 powerful electric motors. And that's just about the perfect description of the machine. It's capable of accelerating up to 102 kilometers per hour or 63 miles per hour. The controls are so simple that it can be mastered in 5 minutes. And if one of the motors fails, the Jetson 1 will still continue to fly. Add to that the automatic landing function and many other features to protect the pilot in case of an emergency. By the way, if you compare it with what the very first prototype looked like, it becomes clear that the creators of Jetson 1 did not sit idly by. A futuristic vehicle that looks like a Formula 1 flying car. This vehicle certainly deserves your likes. Cavorite X5. Canadian startup Horizon Aircraft decided to stand out and presented its flying car with unusual wings. So far, the device called Cavorite X5 exists only in the form of a prototype reduced by 2 times and is undergoing design, engine, and software tests. It is expected that he will receive a range of up to 500 kilometers or 310 miles and will be able to accelerate to 350 kilometers per hour or 217 miles per hour. Fixed wings, the Cavorite X5 includes built-in rotors that are only activated during takeoff or landing. Thus, the designers decided to reduce drag in order to increase the speed and range of flights. The Pantala Concept H is an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft powered by tilting wings with 22 ducted fans. This configuration allows vertical takeoffs and landings in confined urban spaces to enable fast door-to-door transportation. The aircraft accommodates 5 people at a cruising speed of up to 300 kilometers per hour and a maximum range of 250 kilometers, sustainably, quietly, and quickly. It was developed in a triad of innovative technology, progressive design, and outstanding customer experience. Blackfly. This is a flying vehicle that rises vertically in the air. The Black Fly is a single-seat, fully electric, propelled by 8 propellers. Cruising speed of Black Fly, if not restricted by laws in force in the United States, can exceed 130 kilometers per hour or 80 miles per hour. Charging is very fast. Only 25 minutes gives an 80% charge. Black Fly can take off from any surface, including ice. It is also amphibious. Black Fly can stay on the water if necessary. Flying Tiger. The big car companies are not lagging behind startups. VW Group China, a Chinese subsidiary of Volkswagen, recently unveiled its vertical takeoff and landing air cab with autopilot and a range of 200 kilometers or 124 miles. The Flying Tiger will be able to carry up to 4 passengers with luggage up to 200 kilometers. The drone has 8 climbing rotors on outriggers and 2 pusher propellers for horizontal flight. The company created it specifically for the Chinese market and will sell it as a premium product for personal and corporate use. The VolanteVision is a luxury concept design hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing fixed-wing aircraft spearheaded by Aston Martin, based in the United Kingdom. The aircraft is designed for 3 passengers, and the interior will have luxurious attributes. The power source will be hybrid electric with emphasis on a low carbon footprint, capable of cruising speeds of 402 kilometers per hour and a range of 805 kilometers. The VolanteVision will be autonomously flown with stepped levels of pilot interaction depending on experience. Copter Pack. Copter Pack was created for those who want a more extreme and special flying experience. It is an electric backpack helicopter with a self-leveling autopilot. It is made of carbon fiber and therefore very light. And the main feature of Copter Pack is that the pilot becomes part of the flying machine. Visually, the device resembles a mixture of a jetpack and a copter, but there is no detailed information or at least approximate characteristics online yet. Ziva Zero. This is a unique flying device that has a flat design designed to carry passengers door to door. Notably, the Zero body itself is used to reduce drag during flight due to its unusual shape. First, the flying machine rises into the air vertically with the help of 8 propellers. Then it takes a horizontal position and moves to its destination. Visually, Zero resembles a coin with propellers. Only one person weighing up to 100 kilograms or 220 pounds can move in this way. But the device runs on electricity, which means it is completely environmentally friendly. It has a cruising speed of 257 kilometers per hour or 159 miles per hour. Also, Zero can take off from virtually anywhere and get anywhere. This will come in handy for rescue workers, firefighters, and other life-saving professions. Pop-up. During the 87th Geneva International Motor Show, Airbus presented the Pop-up to the world, the first modular, all-electric, zero-emission concept car system. In other words, it is a vehicle that can move along the road with cars, taking up minimal space and then take off if necessary. Congestion is predicted to increase dramatically by 2030, so it would be really useful. The concept is based on a capsule designed to accommodate 2 passengers, which turns into a city car simply by connecting to a ground module with a chassis. But when it needs to take off, the ground module detaches and an air module measuring 5 by 4 hole and 4/10 meters is installed in its place. The most luxurious flying car was presented last year by Chinese electric car manufacturer XPeng. In the video, the concept car drives on the road, then unfolds its rotors and rises into the air. It was reported that mass production of the car will start in 2024 and it will cost $157,000. However, judging from the latest test video, we can assume that the development is at a very early stage and is unlikely to have wheels. Also on the market for personal flying vehicles is the Japanese startup X Turismo, which launched sales of its flying motorcycle X Turismo, limited for $777,000. Now the company is preparing for an IPO and assures that there is interest in their development from the Middle Eastern countries. The motorcycle accelerates to 80 kilometers per hour or 50 miles per hour and can fly for 40 minutes on a single battery charge. It looks like a jet ski with large aero engines on the sides. The X Turismo Limited is not designed to fly at high altitude and is intended for crossing water and impassable terrain where there are no normal roads.
Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.